Hi, I'm Tooth, aka Tooth Ink on the interwebs, and since the start of the month, of course, I'm going to be talking about the films I watched the month prior, despite the fact that I title these videos in a way that... I've got my CD player here. Currently playing is Hypnotised by System of a Down. Hell, that took me too long to say. Yeah, that's too loud. What if it's me? Okay, anyways, I go to these videos in a way that makes it sound like I'm talking about the films I watched in the month current, but no. Clown, because I've not clowned in a while, except I have no lash glue, so I'm lashless. I already tried to film this video, my phone ran out of storage twice. I deleted so many photos, which first I need to do anyway. I just kind of forgot that me going to like concerts and taking videos and stuff takes up storage, which means I need to do the classic what I do and put it on a disc. Like, quite 2000s for me. Anyways, films I watched in November, not many. I watched like 14 and most of them were short films. If I seem a bit done, it's because I've said basically all of this already. I literally got to like the last like 4 films and I was like, I just can't. Like, I can't. I should start from the beginning. But anywho, the first film I watched was 13 Ghosts, 2001. I gave it 4 stars. Oh, also preface, I have bad taste in films. I don't care if I like it. If I had fun watching it, I'll give it 5 stars. That's just how I roll. 13 Ghosts is about this guy who like inherits a house from his like uncle or something. He was like a ghost, unethical ghost collector. And yes, and then the ghosts live in the house, and then it's like they're getting terrorized and have to try and like, I don't really remember, they have to like sort something out, and there's like a ritual that happens, and yeah, I don't know, kind of a lot goes on, and I don't remember much, but it was I had a good time. Next, I watched 2014's God Help the Girl. I'll give it 3.5 stars. A generous 3.5 stars, may I just say. Most 2014 film ever. Did I say 20? I feel like I said 2004 instead of 2014. It's 2014. And you can tell because all of it's twee, and the main character is a girl that has a fuck-ass brown hair. Does she have a fringe? She must do. It's 2014. And an eating disorder. Wow. And Ollie Alexander's in it, and he plays a straight man. Yeah, don't even question it. Like, whatever, brother. And basically she's like in a band, like she starts a band, and she's mentally ill, and it's just like a Tumblr wank bank of photos. Like it's truly just like, I have an eating disorder and I'm in a band. Wow. The fashion's really good in it. It's unfortunately a musical, and I say unfortunately because I kept forgetting it was a musical and being absolutely jump scared by the songs, because for a film about them being in a band, essentially, I say that they're in a band, it's not really about that. The film's not really about anything, so that's the closest I've got. Yeah, I kept thinking it was a musical, and the music isn't very good, in my humble opinion, as someone who doesn't really know much about music, which both my rap came out today. I might do a video about that. Fuck Spotify. I might switch to Tidal or something soon, but fuck Spotify, essentially. Next, I watched 1988. A lot of these films this month are from the 80s, I think. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, 5 stars. Basically, these killer clowns from outer space abduct people, and they put them in cotton candy cocoons, and honestly, the visuals of this film, as someone who likes clowns, if you couldn't tell, literally incredible. It's so good. And like, there's 2 guys that are like fighting over this girl. The police officer is like the ex-boyfriend of like a girl, and the main guy's like seeing the girl, but then like they become bros. They become bros, and if you know anything about me, you know what I'm implying in this. But it was just really good, like really good fun time. The clowns look ridiculous, the clown spaceship ridiculous, and I liked the clown aesthetics. Bring back more like practical effects and stuff. I love it. Next, 1985, Reanimator. I give this one 4.5 stars. Basically, this guy learns how to reanimate people, bring people back to life, but they're kind of violent. And he gets his roommate slash fellow medical student slash fiance of the daughter of the main guy who runs the medical stuff in on it. It took him like he was like super against it, but it took him like no convincing to join in, so like whatever. Yeah, and they like accidentally kill the guy's fiance's dad and like have to reanimate him, and then like one of the heads of the thing like tries to steal the idea. I don't really remember how the film ends actually. I mean, that's kind of good because it means I can't spoil it, but I need to like I need to put a pin in that. I shouldn't really, I don't know. I've been at uni, like, which is why I've been watching that many films. And it's like, I do truly agree with the sentiment that being a uni student in November is tougher than being in the Marines. Like, it just actually is. Like, it's hellish. So is December. That's because I hate December. Anywho, next, I watched 1990s Frankenhooker. 5 stars. Basically, this guy's girlfriend gets in a lawnmower accident and he can't retrieve all of her body parts, so he kills a hooker. And there's force femme in it, kind of. But yeah, yeah, it's good. The guy's not like an official scientist, but he calls himself like an electrobiologist, I think. And I think that's kind of cunty, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'll allow it. Yeah. And then, like, when he rebuilds his girlfriend with the hooker part, she has, like, a hooker brain, so she's, like, on the move. It was really good. It's like one of those films, there's, like, a tweet that's just, like, man, films on, like, I think it was, like, Tubi or something, aren't real, and Frankenhooker's one of them. But Frankenhooker's, like, actually a good film, so, like, shut up. The next film, I gave 5 stars, 1987. This film actually made me regret, like, not taking rankings of films seriously, because this is, like, a truly 5-star film. Like, I put it on my top 4 on Letterboxd. I replaced Dude as my car of this film. And if you know me, that's serious. Because I don't play around when it comes to Dude as my car. For that to be, like, dethroned. Anyways, The Flying Lunar Clipper. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's an 8-bit. I'll show you the poster. Wow. It's an like completely like 8-bit, except from basically basically there's not really much of a plot. The story is this was nearly lost media. Some guy found it in a Japanese thrift store or something and put it on YouTube. But it's just like about dreams and like these pixelated like anthropomorphic vegetables and fruits and some snowmen. They go on like they go on the Flying Lunar Clipper, and they just get taken to like their dreams and like dreamscapes, where they have like real people like doing stuff, but it's like still like got 8-bit stuff going on, and it's just so visually delicious. Like, is there really much plot? No, but the feeling, like, it feels nostalgic, it feels hopeful, really, in my opinion. And it's just dreamy, which is the point, but it's just, it's a feast for the eyes. Like, if you care about plot, maybe don't watch it, but if you appreciate visuals in film, this is the visuals in film. Like, it was truly, the feeling it left me with, I was just like, this is beautiful, this is one of the best things I've ever watched. I really enjoyed the 8-bit style for a film. I really liked it. Obviously, I can't really say any bad things about it because it's just perfect. Next, this is a short film in the way it's half an hour long. 1972, I get 4 stars. The actor seeing one's own eyes, yes. This, if you're squeamish, do not touch this. It is literally just like a documentary of a morgue. And they're like devoweling people and like cutting their like flesh off and peeling it back. I'm pretty good with gross things. Well, I'm okay with them. I wouldn't consider myself squeamish per se, because I think stuff like that's really cool, but this made me feel ill. Like, I feel a little bit sick thinking about it. Like, it's because it's just real bodies being autopsied. Like, it's gross. And you might be like, why did you give it 4 stars then? My forehead's so large. Okay. I gave it 4 stars because it was good. Like, the cinematography was great. But then also, like, the experience of watching it, I found it very interesting. Obviously, I can't speak. Maybe if you watch it, you're gonna be like, where the hell did you get any of this from? I dropped my blue tack, so I'm going to collect more. I just tooth blue tack everywhere, basically. Tooth tack. I found the other piece. Whoopsies. Anyways, for me it was like weird because like you kind of get desensitized to the body as it goes on because you're just watching so much of it. But at the same time, I feel like I was hyper aware of my own body, of like, that's me, like that's what's going on in me. But it's like very, like, you're seeing it very much from an outside perspective. You don't know anything about these people. These people are just bodies, which is a bad thing to say. Like, I understand they have lives and stuff, but like in the context of this documentary, like they're just, it's also like silent, by the way. They are just bodies, but then also it's like, that's also you, like you are just a body, really. And I think that kind of self-reflection while watching people get autopsied is interesting. It's gross though. Like, if you're even a little bit squeamish, just don't even bother. Next, 1984's Body Double. I get 4.5 stars. Body Double, I watched Blue Velvet and I infamously, no, not really, I wasn't a huge fan. I was a bit disappointed in it. I'd probably like it more now. I've gotten a bit more Lynchian. I watched the first season of Twin Peaks. And like, I feel that way is also about Eraserhead. I'd probably like it more now that I've watched more films, now that I kind of appreciate him as a bloke more. But Body Double kind of gave me similar vibes when I read the synopsis, or like the not synopsis, but like the description of it, in the way that it's like about like this guy who gets obsessed with this girl randomly, and it's like a voyeuristic exploration into that kind of thing. But they are different, but like the joy that I got watching Body Double was what I expected. The joy is what I expected to feel when I was watching Blue Velvet. I need to say Blue Mirror then. Oh my god. Blue Velvet. Anywho, but it's about this guy and he gets fired, and then this guy's like, hey, I can offer you a house sitting job because I'm going away. Also, there's this girl, if you look through the telescope across the thing, who does a little show every night. And he's like, fuck yeah, perversion, voyeurism, and then becomes a bit obsessed with her, stalks her, worries about her getting murdered, and it's like a whole thing. And it's like a whole plot and stuff. There's a whole plot and stuff, did you know? I think I can't really say anymore because I feel like it's gonna spoil it if you want to watch it, but it was really good. I like perversion, I like voyeurism, I like murder, like checks all the boxes for me in a film. But yeah, it was really good. Next, very short film, 1 minute long short film, 1986, Skate Witches, about these 3 girls who skate and have pet rats. That's all. It's great. Next, 2000s, Dirty Girls. I gave this 4.5 stars. It's about these girls at a high school who get labelled as dirty girls because they're like grungy, riot girly. They're like 13, and these people like hate on them, and it's about like them and like why they are the way they are and how if it bothers them, and they're kind of just like, fuck if I care. And they're really cool, it's really real, and it's also quite short, so watch it if you're into that thing. Next, also short film, like an hour long, I think. Go Second Time Virgin, 1969, 4 stars. It's about this girl and this guy. This girl, okay, massive trigger all over this film. This girl gets raped on a rooftop, and most of this film takes place on top of the rooftop, and the guy's just like, hey, and they form like a unlikely kind of bond together, and they're like teenagers, and it's just like them being very nihilistic, and they're like suicidal as well, like a lot of like, why don't you just murder me, like kind of goes on. And it's just their like outlook on the world, it's like in black and white and stuff, and there's more rape and more murder and things, a lot of that kind of stuff happens in the film. But I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was really good. I think that I need to stop saying I need to get a spray bottle or something, but the dynamic between the 2 characters I think is really interesting, and the dialogue is very like poetic in a sense. So I'm trying not to say now that I'm conscious about it. But it's really difficult not to. I feel like it helps me think. But anywho, they like talk about the stuff that they've been through in life, and it's like a lot. For God's sake. But yeah, I think it's like an interesting, because they don't get on immediately. The girl's kind of like whatever about it, but by the end of the film, like they have quite like a nice relationship thing going, and I've kind of felt like the end of the film was kind of hopeful, tonally, even though it really isn't. And I think that's kind of like helped in the music. The music's very good, it's very jazzy, and I think it adds a lot to the film. I think that the way the dialogue's written and the music itself, I think it all just comes together beautifully, to create like this nice experience of watching these interesting characters talk just like on this rooftop about their terrors and how they're disillusioned with the world at a young age already. But yeah, that's pretty much potential that I've ever sounded talking about a film. But yeah, it's good. Next, another 1969 immediately after, The Magic Christian. I give it 3 stars. I watched this because this is the Ringo Starr film. Basically, Ringo Starr, his character gets adopted by a rich man. The rich man goes around basically being like, look, I can do anything because I've got money. Everyone has a price, essentially. And then like at the end of the film, they like make people like swim in like piss or whatever to get money. I give it 3 stars because it's really not that interesting. It's just them going place to place being like, I have money. I just think the concept, because Ringo Starr is like an adult in this film. They meet in a park and the guy's like, okay. And Ringo's like, thanks, Dad. You're like a grown adult already, but okay. I thought it was funny. I'm not even like a Beatles fan. Like I literally could not care less about the Beatles, but I think Ringo Starr, funny, best Beatle. Next, short film again, like also like a minute long, 1991, Strawberry Shortcut. It's these drag queens, and it's like a parody of like an old food advertisement, and it's like how to make like a cheap shitty strawberry shortcake using like a donut and whipped cream. It's pink, it's fun, it's camp. I liked it. 5 stars. Next, last film. Holy heck, this video is gonna be like less than 20 minutes long. That's kind of crazy for a film video for me. Anywho, A Trip to the Moon, which is 1902. It's a short film again, black and white silent film, obviously from the 1900s. But it's about these, I don't know, it starts off with some wizards. I don't really know why, but these people go to the moon, they kind of fuck about the moon, and then the moon people are like, bleh, and kick them out. And that's kind of it. What did I even give it? 4 stars. I thought it was interesting, I thought it was fun. Like, I was like, yeah, fuck it, wizards. Yeah, fuck it, let's go to the moon. That's all I really have to say about it. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of like a classic, I think. But that's kind of it. Anywho, that's all the films I watched. You can tell I've been busy because they're all short and there's like none of them. The best film I watched this month, definitely The Flying Lunar Clipper. But also, I don't know, yeah. Body Double's great, Frankenhooker's great, Clear Counts from Outer Space, great. I like films from the 80s. But that's kind of all. I've already watched 3 Christmas films. It's the 4th as I film this, and probably when I post it. I've already watched 3 Christmas films, so be prepared for a Christmas extravaganza next month. Because also, I'm going up to York to visit, not to doxing Bailey right now, to go visit my best friend Bailey. And we're going to watch the hell out of films. So, inspired this short film video, you can enjoy an extra long one probably next month. But anywho, yeah. Actually I say that though, I'm there mostly in the January, not so much in the, no, I'm there from this like 27th. I don't know how many films I'm gonna watch in that time period, but yeah, that's kind of it. If you disagree with any of my commentaries, feel free to argue with me in the comments. I think that's silly, especially because I feel like none of these are like particularly super strongly popular, so like if you have an opinion on them, cool that you've even seen it. If you have any film recs, maybe give them to me. Will I get around to it anytime soon? Probably not, to be quite frank, but it's nice to hear anyway. Thanks for watching, bye.